So our next semi-final is women's doubles, and history is made because the first ever Australian pair in a Grand Prix Gold semi-final we're about to see right now. Of course, from quarter-final stage, 4 Korean pairs and 2 Koreans in the bottom half of the draw semi-final stage.
Our next match on court 1 at the SKYCITY New Zealand Open is a women's doubles semi-final clash. Would you please welcome from Japan, Yuki, Fukushima and Sayaka, Hirota.
Service over 9-7.
And please welcome from Australia, Setyana, Mapasa and Gronya, Somerville.
Well, what a moment for Gronya, Somerville and Setyana, Mapasa, because they make history today. No players in any discipline, any of the 5 disciplines, from Oceania, not just from Australia, have ever been in a Grand Prix Gold semi-final. So what a wonderful way to make history for the Australian combination. Of course, for Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, well, they were beaten finalists last year, so they'll be trying to make it through to a second consecutive final here, and this, I think, will be an intriguing match. A huge result for the Australian pair in yesterday's quarterfinal when they beat the number 4 seeds Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa of India. Incidentally, they'd beaten a Japanese pair in the second round. They had a bye in the first round, Tanaka and Yonimoto. Well, Japan have always had a tradition in women's doubles. And this is another fine pair. So this Yuki Fukushima, 22 years of age. She and her partner are actually down 1 place in the world ranking this week, down to 23. But as you can see, they have been as high as 21. And that was just last month, a couple of weeks, at 21 in the world. Formed their partnership at the 2013 Korea Grand Prix Gold event. As we look at Sayaka Hirota, 21 years of age. And last year they reached 3 finals, winning one of them, the Scottish Grand Prix. And of course, Scotland, and more precisely Glasgow, will be hosting the 2017 World Championships. Well, they've had a nice experience in Scotland already. I wonder if they'll be in the team for those World Championships. Now, what a result for them yesterday in their quarterfinal against the number 1 seeds, Jung Kyung-eun and Shin Sung-chan. Of course, that Korean pair were winners of the Syed Modi Grand Prix Gold, the second event in this year's Grand Prix Gold series. Hour and 16 minutes for their victory yesterday. So, the 20-year-old Setyana Mapasa from Manado, right in the north of North Sulawesi in Indonesia. And she and her partner on Thursday climbed to a career high of 46 in the world ranking as a doubles combination. Gronya Somerville, born in Melbourne, 20-year-old. And my goodness me, I wonder if they thought before the start of this tournament that they could be making history, as they have done, by reaching the semi-final stage. Of course, there is confirmation of what I was telling you about that quarter-final, the number 4 seeds, Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. That really was a very convincing second game, wasn't it? So they must be absolutely delighted with yesterday's victory, and I'm sure they're looking forward to today's semi-final. They certainly had a chance to talk to us earlier today.
Setyana, Gronya, congratulations, making the semi-finals. What do you know about your Japanese opponents? We watched the match from yesterday, so we're feeling very prepared for the match. We've got the analysis on like their serve return and their kind of attack, so we're feeling good.
And in the back of your mind, there's the Olympics.
Yeah, so it's still the Olympic qualification period till the end of May, and we're hoping to obviously qualify for that, and this tournament definitely helps with those points for the Olympics.
Best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Yes, of course, I think the Olympic qualification is on all players' minds, but it's not really on a player's mind, I'm sure, when they get onto court like this, because you're focused so much into the match you're about to play. So, Jean-Philippe Berger, our umpire, and Kelvin Sweet from New Zealand.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki, Fukushima, and Sayaka, Hirota, Japan. And on my left, Gronya, Somerville, Setyana, Mapasa, Australia. Yuki Fukushima to serve, to Gronya, Somerville, Lovell, play.
Well, as the Australian pair was saying earlier today, they don't know an awful lot about their opponents because this is the first meeting between the two pairs.
One love.
But of course, for Somerville and Mapasa, this really is a huge event for them. And to put it into perspective, you know, no players from Oceania achieving this level, a semi-final, this level of tournament. I think the last time that really happened was before the Grand Prix Golds came into existence. And you have to go back to Daniel Shirley and Sarah Ronston Pedersen of New Zealand when they were semi-finalists in the German Grand Prix of 2006, and of course they were bronze medalists at the World Championships in Anaheim in 2005. So this is a huge achievement for this women's doubles pair.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. I mean, Dan and Sarah were probably the best players that Oceania had ever produced with those results, and with a result like this today from the girls, it's a real step forward for Oceania badminton again. Well, more specifically Australian badminton.
You don't have to be specific. You can say Oceania. We do the same in Great Britain. When Andy Murray wins, we say he's British instead of Scottish.
Fair play, fair play.
Oh, it's a good start by last year's beaten finalists. Oh, wasn't the best of serves.
Service over. 2-5.
Oh dear, yeah, that looked a nervous serve to me.
Service
from
over.
Somerville.
6-2.
Oh, goodness me. That's good play from Hirota.
7-2.
Great point from both Japanese players. I think just kept Somerville pinned in that back corner.
Yeah, but I do like to see that movement forward.
Service over. 3-7.
game. It's that drive defence and
Service
immediately
over.
looking to go forward to the net.
8-3.
As soon as they see it goes past the front player, both of them are trying to put pressure on the net, and it's really working for them so far.
It's gone wrong.
9.
I know, Jill, that
3.
we've discussed in the past about the style of the Japanese ladies doubles and how much their defence plays a part in their success, but this sort of aggressive defence is not something I've seen too much of.
Ah, and it's a delight to see, I have to say. Well, I can remember on many an
Service over.
occasion talking about
4.
Matsutomo and
9.
Takahashi, the current world #1 women's doubles pair from Japan, and saying, you know, why don't they attack more? Why don't they get the net player involved more? And in winning the All England Championships a little earlier this month, they were doing precisely that. And I'm already seeing with this Japanese pair a similar
5,
sort of
9.
philosophy. And I think that's the way women's doubles needs to progress.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the defence of all the top pairs being so good in the women's doubles situation. To win, to find a way to be dangerous and win your points is a lot more difficult than it is, for example, in the men's doubles and the mixed doubles. Great example there of just getting the front player involved.
10-5.
Once that happens, it becomes a lot harder to defend the shots from the front of the court as opposed to attacking shots from the back of the court.
Yeah, that's nice play,
Service
isn't it?
over. 6-10.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion.
Service over.
Shot down the
11-6.
centre of the court, always difficult in a doubles combination. Who should take it, especially, I suppose, with a left and right-handed pair. But it's a 5-point advantage for Fukushima and Hirota. Just 7 minutes. Crikey. I think the Japanese coach will be pretty happy with them so far. And Ollie, as far as the Australians are concerned, what do you think their coach is saying to them?
Yeah, well, Glenn Wolf,
Court 1,
being the
20
coach, who's been an
seconds.
experienced
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Australian doubles and mixed player for a number of years and only recently retired as well. But I think for him, coming from the Australians' perspective, the Japanese have really been setting the tone and setting the pace of the game at the moment, and the Australians need to do something to try and get that control back on their side of the court and stop this pressure defence that
11-6.
the Japanese are coming with, whether that's play some more clears or for the front player to commit to covering the straight return, for example.
Yeah, I'm more in favour of the latter,
So am I.
getting the net player involved. I don't see
7,
against
11.
a Japanese pair who we know are incredibly fit that clears are going to get you anywhere.
No, you're 100% right. It may be an option to stop, I guess, the flood of points that have been going against them at the moment, but to get the front player involved would definitely be more beneficial in the long term.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what we got you here, you see, Ollie. Brilliant clear. Sets up the rally.
Something different, right?
There you go. That's it. I'm sacked. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Well, there you go. It's put me in my place.
I'll take the win.
That's nicely done.
Service over, 12-8. Service
goodness.
over, 9-12. Play.
Yeah, that's clever smashing, isn't it?
Service over,
Just towards the right hip
9.
of Somerville.
And as we've talked about before, not the 100% full power smash, just the 70-80%. Asks the question of the opposition to try and come up with something creative.
Yeah, then maybe that one-off clear was a good thing, but that
14-9.
absolutely no advantage there. I'd prefer to see more variation in the attacking play from the Australian pair.
Play.
Exactly, I think we saw the Japanese pair showed them exactly how they need to do it
Yeah,
in that point.
yeah. Yeah, nice variation.
Service over, 10-14. Service over, 15-10. Service over, 11-15.
Where's she aiming the smash again?
Service over,
Right hip.
16-11.
It's clever, isn't it? And it's precise.
It is, yeah, her accuracy is phenomenal there. It's
Yeah.
spot on.
It's a good rally.
17-11.
Just gone long. And it's a good rally, but the attacking play from the Australians was all one pace.
11.
Exactly, yeah, and it's. I think we're also seeing the defensive strategies from both pairs are slightly different. The Japanese are happy to move the Australians around the court and then put the pressure on with the counter attack. Where the Australians try to counter attack off the first smash and the first chance they get, which means the Japanese are still on balance and it's a lot more difficult.
19-11.
And yes, when your attack from the Australian pair is all one pace, it makes it a lot easier for the Japanese to defend and therefore counter-attack at the same time.
What, simply because they get into a rhythm, or why is it easier?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the drop shot. You don't have to worry that much about the clear. You have time to get that back anyway, but when you have the fast drop, the cut smash, for example,
20.
you have to move. Do I stay
11.
where I am? But you can just, with one pace attack, it's only hard. You can set your base.
Yeah. So game point opportunities.
Game.
Yeah, only needed the one.
First game
21-11.
won by Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, 21-11.
21-11 confirms the umpire in a little over 13 minutes of play. Back from a game deficit in their first match, which was the second round against Tanaka and Yonimoto. Pretty confident, don't they? Lots of nodding at each other.
Ladies, time.
Australian pair talked about Olympic qualification. If they were to win this match, it would certainly help their chances. But as I said earlier, you really can't focus on that. You must focus on the process.
20 seconds.
So last year's beaten finalists, Fukushima
Second
and
game.
Hirota.
Love all.
Very comfortable opening game, 21-11. But I wonder if the Australians now have just settled the nerves.
One love.
We watched their quarter-final, didn't we, Ollie? And against the number 4 seeds, Dwalagutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, came from 18-20 down in the opening game. Well, winning at 24-22, saved
Right.
2 game points, then raced to 8 love lead in the second, and it was all very, very one-sided. You need to draw on that experience, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I think what was particularly impressive yesterday was how sound tactically they were, and then they really were able to reap the benefits of that in the second set, having played such a clever game in the first game.
3 love.
But yeah, something needs to change for this to swing in the Australians' favour at the moment.
Service over. 1-3.
Well, I think, for a start, absolute basics. Serve, return and third shot. I don't think they have served as well as they did yesterday. And I think they need to be a little more positive on the return of serves as well.
Service over. 4-1.
He was a good player, wasn't he? Glenn Wolfe?
Glenn Wolfe, he was, yeah. He
Yeah.
used to play doubles with Ross Smith for a number of years, and they were around top 30 in the world for quite some time.
Yeah, I think it was a little after my time, though, but I do remember watching him play. Oh, good defence.
Yeah, it's better defensive play from the Australians.
That's nice. That was the variation that I was wanting. Oh, delightful.
5-1.
Well, seemed to hold that drop shot for an absolute age. Wonderful disguise. Yeah, like that. It's variating the attack without opening up the angles.
Exactly, it's a real balance. You need to be able to keep them being the opposition guessing as to what's coming, but if you play a shot like that, it's cross court, but it's not accurate enough, it's not in the corner, it's not far enough away from the Japanese player, and she can just put it into the open court.
Yeah. She wants the shuttle changed. Mapasa.
Out, correction, out.
Oh, good umpiring.
Service
My
over.
judge called it in. I thought it was clearly long.
2-6.
Very good umpiring. Yeah, clearly long. Yeah, good overall.
Service over. 7-2.
Yeah, it's a nice angle, isn't it? But there wasn't enough pressure on the return of serve. That's why I want more aggression on that return of serve.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing shot. That's better.
Yes.
It's either in between the players in the mid-court or all the way into the back corner, not somewhere in the middle.
Oh, I don't believe it. What defence. Unbelievable defence from Fukushima. That was amazing.
9-2.
Look at that. Look at that. And again.
Mapasa.
Well, that's just ridiculous. How on earth do you do that?
Towel. Quick towel. Thank you.
There's definitely more precision in the attacking play from the Japanese pair. Across the body towards the right hip again.
Yeah, it's been especially noticeable on Somerville as well in this match.
It's going wide. So a 9-point advantage to Fukushima and Hirota here in the second game of the mid-game interval. Yeah. No, they have been impressive so far, the Japanese pair. There's no doubt about it. But desperate times call for desperate measures as far as the Australians are concerned. And quite frankly, if they carry on playing like this, they're going to lose anyway. I'm a great believer. Just throw all caution to the wind, do something completely different.
20 seconds.
Exactly, you're 11-2 behind.
20
It's
seconds.
probably 99 games out of 100 you're not going to win these ones, so you've got to try something different and see what comes back. It might work, for example, in the future. If they have to play against them again, they can come in next time with a solution. Not saying that this match is over already, but you know, you have to try something different. You can either
11,
fix it by making it
2.
better or fix it by changing it, and I think that's the
Right.
last one's the option.
Yeah. Like that.
Exactly,
it's
it's
over.
good front court pressure.
Yeah. Get the
3,
net player
11.
involved.
Precisely, but it's just such hard work for the Australians to put the shuttle on the ground against these
Yeah,
two.
but you know, this is the thing, that the whole philosophy of women's doubles players globally. And I
4,
don't understand
11.
it. Of course it's going to be hard work. Of course it's going to take 5, 6, 7 smashes or attacking shots before you win the rally. We've seen the quality of this Japanese pair's defensive play. We see it with the top Chinese pairs as well. You know, you've got to go into a match knowing that you've got to work hard. That's not a problem.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I'd also like to see more variety in the front court player. So mix it up, go down the backhand side, down the forehand side, change the ankles, knees, and then play one at the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's not only variety from the back court, but from the front as well. Like you say, when the defense is so good. There's a small blemish there from the
5,
Japanese
11.
pair, but
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah. Nice defense. That time aimed towards
Service
the right
over.
shoulder.
12, 5.
yeah, she just caught Somerville waiting on her forehand. That's a risky move.
Oh, great follow-up from Fukushima.
13, 5.
One smash, two smash, move forward. Final kill. That's good. Oh my word, so is that.
Service over. 6, 13. Play.
A little hand signal behind the back, letting her partner know where she's going to serve to. Oh, good play. So is that. Oh, what a good rally. Yeah, terrific rally.
Service over. 14, 6. Just double. Double. 14-6.
Oh yeah, now that's a nice return of serve.
Service over 7-14.
Now, they did everything right. Why
Service
on
over.
earth didn't a left-hander try and
15-7.
intercept at the net there?
Yeah, maybe the only thing I can think of is she was expecting it to go, Gronya to go straight at her forehand side before the shot previous to the one that she hit out. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, a little bit of trickery there. Behind the back.
16-7.
To no avail in the end. Big difference to me
17-7.
with these two pairs is the way that the net player is involved. And that's what I was alluding to a moment or two ago, because I felt Mapasa could have intercepted at the net, but she wasn't even looking for it. Yeah, that's better. Well done.
Yeah. 18-7.
Well, the Australian pair a little outclassed in today's semi-final, but let's not take anything away from their achievements in this tournament.
$19-7.
2 points away, the Japanese pair, from a second consecutive final here at the New Zealand Grand Prix Gold. Yeah, that's the return of serve. Yeah, unfortunate she couldn't
20.
follow up.
Match
But
point.
that was the return
7.
of serve that I thought was particularly good. Should have been trying to do a little earlier. So match points have arrived for the Japanese combination.
Game.
Yep, converts on their first opportunity. 21-11, 21-7, the margin of their victory in a little under 33 minutes. So their confirmation of the scoreline.
Match won by Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, 21-11 and 21-7.
So the umpire confirming that scoreline. And that was a very, very impressive and comprehensive performance from Fukushima and Hirota. Well, right from the start of the match, they really showed their class, in my opinion. The Japanese pair racing to that 5-1 advantage in the early stages. Followed it up so well. The precision of their attacking play and the way they involved the front court player, I thought was the big difference between the two pairs. Look at that again. Time and time again. Well, victory and a second consecutive final, which they will contest tomorrow. I bet they're happy with today's performance.
Yuki, Sayaka, congratulations into the final of the SKYCITY New Zealand Badminton Open. What do you think was the difference in this match?
おめでとうございます。で、今回、どのように違うように感じられましたでしょうか。
What do you think of the difference between the win and not getting there? I mean, how much stronger do you feel you were?
今回どのように強く感じられました。
相手がってことです。そうです。左利きの方が変化があって、後ろで背高い子が打ってっていう形のパターンが相手はそれを作ろうとしてたので、その強いパターンを出させないように自分たちがどうやってレシーブからやっていくのかっていうのをやってました。
Their strength of the shooting is from the behind on the left hand side. They are shooting very strong, smart. So just they see the serving to stop it.
Just briefly, same game plan tomorrow?
明日も同じようなゲーム展開をするご予定でしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり自分たちは攻撃が持ち味なので、その攻撃のパターンをどれだけ多く作れるかを明日もどんどんやっていきたいと思います。
Yes, their strength is actively making a game, so they want to do the same way again.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in the final tomorrow. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well, they'll be very keen to go one better than they went last year. Of course, beaten in last year's final. But we don't yet know who they'll play in tomorrow's final. The other semi-final is 16 all in the deciding game. We have just one more semi-final to come, and our next match features the defending champions in the men's doubles. They're up against Pratama and Suwadi.